Hi guys, hi, welcome to the stream. Good evening. Game open ஆயிடுச்சு. Welcome to the stream. வாய்ஸ் கேக்குதா? வாய்ஸ் கேக்குது. Hi bro. bro. இப்போ பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம இன்னைக்கு லோராக் அப்படின்ற ஒரு இவனை தான் தேடிட்டு போறோம். ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிடலாம். டிலே வேணாம்.
Revelio.
The Og's Head. And the empty seat is yours.
Talk.
Hello, Lord Gok.
Hello, Lord Cock.
Sorona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am. And I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
எதுக்கு நான் அவனை நம்பணும் சொல்லு.
Sorona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sorona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
I will retrieve that. Okay.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Witch's tomb, நான் அதுக்குள்ள மாறு அதானே பார்த்தேன்.
Pure bloods like us are probably better at that.
Witch's tomb எவ்வளோ தூரம் இருக்கு? இங்கே தான் இருக்கா? பக்கத்துல தான் இருக்கா? லைட்டா லாக் அடிக்குது.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
அதுக்குள்ள வந்துட்டான்.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Erdgott.
Helmet
The
of
witch
Erdgott.
considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Okay, sir. போலாமா?
Revelio.
ஓ நம்ம வேகமா ஓடுனா தான் இவனும் வேகமா ஓடுறானா? ஓகே.
Lumos.
ஒரே சரிங்க சார் இந்த ட்ரையல் அப்படியே பாதி கண்டினியூ முடிச்சுட்டு வந்துடுறேன். போகலாம் சார் போகலாம்.
Ah, and there it is.
Revelio. Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage.
Okay.
Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
Any questions? Why is the element valuable? Do you know why Ranpal was put? What made him put it into?
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
Zombies, okay.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck.
Thank you, sir.
I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return.
Okay, sir. நான் உள்ள போயிட்டு வந்துடுறேன். திடீர்னு லேப்டாப் என்னாச்சுன்னு தெரியல, கமெண்ட்டே வர மாட்டேங்குது. ஆகுது. Okay, உள்ள போயாச்சு.
Revelio. It's sealed. Moths. Curious.
Okay, இது எடுத்துட்டு போய் அங்க வைக்கணுமா?
Lumos. Revelio. Merlin's beard. Lumos.
என்னடா அது?
Revelio. Lumos. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further.
Okay.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
You want to
Expelliarmus. Defender. Geforce. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Geforce. Expelliarmus. Defender. Geforce. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. They're certainly persistent. Depulso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Depulso. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Defaulto. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Lumos.
கரெக்டாக ஃபோன் இப்போதான் வரும்.
Defaulto. Revelio. Defaulto. Arresto momentum. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
அங்கே அந்த குட்டி இருக்காமன்ட்டு
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Defaulto. Lumos. Revelio.
இருக்கு.
Defaulto. Protego. Accio. Get that platform closer. But how? Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
Hi JC. Oi.
Revelio. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. It's sealed shut from the other side. Departure. Revelio. Confringo. Down I go. No other way. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ito maganda.
Revelio.
ரெண்டு பக்கம் ஒரே வழிதானா?
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Defendo. Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Geforce. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Geforce. Defendo. Incendio. Defendo.
இப்போ டோர் எங்க இருக்கு?
Revelio.
பக்கம் சரி மேலே
Expelliarmus. Lumos. Departure. Glacius. Departure. Arresto momentum. Departure. Revelio. This looks even more complex. Geforce. Lumos. Departure. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Geforce. Lumos. Departure. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
ஓகே அவங்க சொன்ன சவப்பட்டி இதுதான் பட் ஆனால் இங்கே இது இங்கே தான்
A
இருக்கான்னு
dead ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this.
ஆல்ரெடி
Better show
வந்துட்டானுங்களா?
this to Lodgok. I know there's a mechanism to open this door.
ஏய் कमेंट गाइस पावर मरगाम लाइक करो शेयर करो सब्सक्राइब करो ओके इवन ट्रू कलर ரொம்ப நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் வரப்பா Excuse me, sir. நாங்க அந்த ஹெல்மெட் இல்ல.
Lord Gok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
தனியா போய் சண்டை போடுன்றான்.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock.
Okay, sir. நான் போயிட்டு வரேன்.
Revelio.
Think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic?
Expulsos! There they are. The Ashwinders.
You will pay.
Revelio.
You've made a grave mistake. Expulsion! You die. Expulsion! Look! Expulsion!
இப்படி அது எங்கடா இருக்கு?
Expulsion!
Expelliarmus. Geforce. Revelio. That's it.
பண்ணிட்டாங்கல்ல?
This is for Rookwood! Oh, what's the light go out of your eye?
Depulso. Defender.
Potatoes up the top!
Expelliarmus.
I want
Defender.
you're going to regret that.
Depulso.
You will pay for your deeds.
Expelliarmus. Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
Stunning.
It looks stunning, Lodgok.
I
I see why
why.
you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you.
Okay.
We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Okay. Article.
Revelio!
இது எடுத்துக்கலாமா இல்ல இது எடுத்துக்கலாமா?
Revelio!
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can.
Friend indeed. Talk to Singa's three boomstick, tale of இது ரெண்டு சைடு மிஷின்ல அப்ப இது வேணாம். இது போலாம். செபாஸ்டியன் கிட்ட பேசலாமா? எப்பா இவ்வளவு தூரம் போணுமா? செபாஸ்டியன் கிட்ட பேசிட்டு
Off on another adventure.
My sister Anne misses Hogwarts. She hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
Okay.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Revelio. Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Wait karo.
You made
Thanks,
it.
Sebastian.
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
Okay, sir. Voilà.
This way.
Revelio.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight.
சவுண்ட் மட்டும் கேக்குது. சரி அப்புறம் எடுத்துப்போம்.
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Enter.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can.
Nothing can.
The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never.
Never.
I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Revelio. Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone.
I can
feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Okay, mani தூங்கு. நான் போய் உங்க uncle
I wish you well.
Revelio. 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 Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I'm so sorry.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
Okay, so Sebastian.
I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance of what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
Okay. He was out of line. He was trying to do what's right.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister.
And I'm going to get her back.
And I'm going to get her back.
Very good.
Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris we see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what... It's an honor to be a part of it. Dead.
Levioso! Arresto momentum.
One less human to worry about.
Levioso! Confringo! Descendo! Geforce! Confringo!
I don't think you know who you're dealing with. Hello? How nice of you to stop by.
Descendo! Arresto momentum. Levioso! Glacius! Geforce!
Back to the bed!
Levioso!
This doesn't hurt! What's the point of this exactly?
Arresto momentum. Levioso! Geforce!
You've made your last mistake.
Confringo! Arresto momentum.
Such arrogance.
Levioso!
Who do you think you are?
Descendo! Confringo!
Painful. Right, not worried about you. Let's get this over.
Expelliarmus! Descendo! Geforce! Confringo!
Bravo.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Descendo!
How nice am I to you?
Confringo! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Descendo! Expelliarmus!
That was meant for me.
Geforce! Descendo!
Not quite.
Expelliarmus! Descendo! Confringo! Geforce!
I confess, that was more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Reparo.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
They were trying to hide something.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Okay.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific
Revelio.
reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here.
Geforce.
Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago.
Revelio.
But that's all I ever heard. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Revelio.
இந்த கண்ணாடி கிட்ட போணுமா?
Sebastian, over
Yes,
here.
over here.
Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could
Lumos.
be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian,
No.
this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a Portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that?
Confuse பண்றியடான்னு
The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio.
Someone piled this for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find
Revelio.
out.
Depulso. Confringo.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
Lumos. There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn
Lumos.
about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to it. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Depulso. Lumos.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Daydream. Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true. I'm still not sure what it all means.
Okay.
What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Here we come.
I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Okay. இது லோடிங் தான்ப்பா ரொம்ப நேரம் கரெக்டா ஆகுது. லோடிங் மட்டும்தான் ஏதோ ஒரு இது பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஓகே வந்தாச்சு. திருப்பி Hogwarts வந்துட்டோம்.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
டோரு சூப்பரா. ஏய் பிக்சரை காணுமா?
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Hi Arisha, welcome to the stream. Okay.
Deke.
Lagging
Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack.
No, Raja. Hey, நான் இந்த படத்துல பாத்துர்க்கேன் bag. Okay.
Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts.
Oh.
Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where.
Fantastic week எல்லாத்துலயும் வர மாதிரி தான்.
Come along then.
Come on along then.
Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Changing. Okay, I'm ready.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing.
So இப்போ என்ன பண்ண போறோம்னா போக்கிமான் கேம் தான் ஆட போகிறோம். போயிட்டு பால் போட்டு எப்படி அதில் போக்கிமான் பிடிக்கிறானுங்களோ அந்த மாதிரி பேக்கை பிடிச்சி நம்ம இப்போ இன்னைக்கு பீஸ்ட்டை பிடிக்க போகிறோம். ஸோ Hogwarts Legacyயும் போக்கிமானும் கொலாபரேஷன்.
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
ஏன் இவ்வளவு ஸ்லோவா நடக்கிறான் இவன்? கொஞ்சம் வேகமா தான் நடக்கணும்.
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Rescue the puffskein, okay. Oh, buddy.
You got one!
Nice.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Meet Deke வந்து அங்க போணுமா? அவ்வளவு தூரத்துக்கு இருக்கா? அப்பா அது அந்த இடத்துல நான் இது பண்ணலையா? சேவ் பண்ணலையா? எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு இந்த பறவையா? ஓகே.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deeg has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Okay, I will try.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll. Good luck. Deeg will be waiting.
It is Leviosa. Leviosa. Okay, Leviosa. Okay. Oh, this is kill it.
Rebellio. Levioso.
I'll look after you. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deeg hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deeg knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deeg will see you there.
Okay, where are you? Easy teleport ஆயிடுறான். நம்மள ஓவரேட்டி.
Hello, Deek. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
Okay.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deek will be waiting for your return.
நாங்க இப்ப நைட் மாத்தோம்ல.
Levioso.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deek supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deek will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Rebellio.
Revelio.
Levioso. Levioso.
எனக்கு இந்த டீக்க பார்த்தா ரொம்ப சஸ்பிஷியஸா இருக்கு. ஐ டோன்ட் நோ வை. டேய் அவன் நல்லவன் அடி. அவன் நல்லவன்டா. तो कमेंट गाइस पावर मरगाम लाइक करो शेयर करो सब्सक्राइब करो ஒரே நிமிஷம் இருங்க கேமரா திருப்பி ஆன் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் இது கொஞ்சம் இதுவாயிடுச்சு சரி நம்புறியா இப்ப பாரு அவன் என்ன வேலை காட்டுறான்னு மட்டும் பாரு எப்படி இருக்கு பாரு அவன் வந்து நம்மளோட பர்சனல் ஒரு அசிஸ்டன்ட் மாதிரி நம்மளோட ஃப்ரெண்ட் மாதிரி அவன்கிட்ட தான் நம்ம இது பண்றோம் ட்ரைனிங்கே வந்து நம்ம
There you are. Now we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
Oh, focus பண்ணுமா?
What exactly did you think of?
You've
done it!
You've done it.
But what is it?
What is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Sounds perfect. Very good. Hey, wow. Nice.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home.
Let them see your new home.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. Okay. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Most excellent.
Professor Howard will never believe this. I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways.
Okay.
Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Loom, அதாவது தைக்க போறோம். Conjuring and இதுவா? This can be received with drag and unlock the trying to can be collected then okay. Add a carrot to item போட்டியா என்ன சொல்றான் ஓ மாத்திக்கலாமா ஓகே இது என்ன வைக்கலாம்
That came out nicely. I should show Deke.
I used the enchanted loom deck.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Okay.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbatten Castle. After dark, do not tell anyone.
Revelio. Revelio.
No, late ஆகும்.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Keep damage taken. ஓ என்கிட்ட இருக்கிறத வச்சு தான் இது பண்ண முடியும். Astrology hide Nataya basic near a castle ruin Nataya near a city castle. அது போலமா இல்ல astronomy quest போலாம். Sebastian speak with Sebastian. சண்டை போட்டுருக்கானுங்களா? ஐயோ, அப்ப அவன்கிட்ட போய் பேசுறான். எதுக்கு சண்டை போட்டுக்கிறானுங்க இவனுங்க? So come on guys, let's go for 10 likes. இன்னும் 2 லைக் வந்தா 10 லைக் போடலாம். இன்னும் ஒரு சப் வந்தா 470 சப். அநேகமா இந்த மாசத்துக்கு முடியறதுக்குள்ள ஒரு 500 அடிகள் முடியுமா? சத்தியமா முடியாது.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar? It's worth the risk.
Revelio. I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Dark arts are curious. Dangerous, huh?
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
You can tell me.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
Cruciatus Curse? I'm not.
What does the Cruciatus Curse do?
It's known as the Torture Curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Okay.
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
சரி, இப்போ நம்ம ஆஸ்ட்ரானமி கிளாஸ் போவோமா? ஆஸ்ட்ரானமி கிளாஸ். Let's go. तो कौन गाइस पावर उमर का लाइक करो, शेयर करो, सब्सक्राइब करो. Let's go for 10 likes. Money enter ஆயிடுச்சா? Oh my god.
Revelio.
இப்போ எங்க ஆஸ்ட்ரானமி கிளாஸ் பண்ணி போறோம். ஆஸ்ட்ரானமி கேட்ட போறோமா? Hey, mask கட்டிச்சு.
Lumos.
Hey, Joker.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Attend the astronomy class. Begin.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Adventure.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Observation deck. Okay, no observation. Wow.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Oh, India Garia. That India Garia. Tamil, Tanglish play person. Please. Okay.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear?
Is that clear?
Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Thank you.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Okay. Telescope
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Not good that did. How am I supposed to find...
This was his old telescope.
Looks practically.
A pristine night for
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
Okay.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Okay,
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
black ஆயிடுச்சு. ஓ வெளில வந்துட்டோமா? பீச் கிளாஸ் இங்க எதுக்கு வந்தோம்?
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't...
Revelio.
We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Lumos! Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Revelio. Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't...
If you're sure. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos. More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might... Look, there's a table.
Oh no, not this close to school. I mean,
be honest. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Okay.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
I look forward to it.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Okay, thank you.
Never do get...
What challenge, ra? Talk to Serena, increase to 3, அது போலாமா? Okay. இது லோடிங் தான் ஏன் இப்படி ஆகுது தெரியல. ஒரே ஒரு கேமரா என்னன்னு தெரியல. ஒரு கேமரா ஆஃப் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு கேமரானால கொஞ்சம் லேக் அடிக்கும். அப்போ கேமரா ஆஃப் பண்ணிக்கிறேன்.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
Yeah, I spoke with him.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Okay.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Miss...
Oh, thank you. Love of my... If you wouldn't mind gathering some Hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would...
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgot. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like... Aidan took ill when he was collecting Hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but the cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Hawklumps.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
I don't know what they think I'll see around here.
Revelio. Better have a look around. See about the Hawk clumps and the box of letters. That's at least one Hawk clump.
Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio.
Getting there. Just a few more Hawk clumps to harvest.
Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or I'll do it together. Less foul hulking brute.
Revelio.
Almost there. One more
Hi,
Hawk
bro.
clump to harvest.
I was arrested for cockroach abuse. Hi.
That's all the Hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Expelliarmus! Lumos! Revelio. Geforce. Revelio.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to...
Okay, what is it?
I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these... This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I was able to harvest some Hawk clumps for you, and...
Oh, thank... And Sirona will be delighted. How kind of you.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to... Hogsmeade, here I come.
Oh, thank you enough for helping.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Pardon me.
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willetsey.
I was musing on the when I was at Hogwarts. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious.
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes. If you...
Very well.
Oh, how kind. You can usually find me right around here. Don't forget. Flies always...
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Luma. There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies.
Revelio.
Lumos. Lumos. Miss Willardsey will never believe where the butterflies led me.
Revelio.
Well, well. Look what we have here. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Taking down that hole in the village circle.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Revelio.
Okay guys, bye. Thank you. Thanks for watching.